Hello everyone, this is Magic Chains. I'm Mrs. Moya, I'm a pharmacist, and today let's talk about food reactions. Well, do you know the difference between allergic, intolerance, sensitivity, or malabsorption? Well, we'll discover today. Well, we are seeing an increasing number of people with digestive problems, which trigger in other health issues. This is largely due to poor diet and lifestyles. Today, we are exploring these food reactions, many of which can be alleviated by restoring our gut microbiota and reducing inflammation. Well, in first place, we have allergic. This is our immune system response to specific proteins food. In other words, our immune system attacks these molecules because it perceives them as dangerous. This can cause symptoms such as hives, itching, and inflammation of the respiratory tract and the skin. And these symptoms can lead to breathing difficulties and suffocation. This is very common. The allergic to cow's milk, eggs, fish, and nuts. In second place, we have intolerance. In this case, our body is unable to assimilate food, some kinds of food, as for example, lactose intolerance. Why? Because there is a deficiency in the enzymes. Enzymes are responsible to break the molecules down. In case of lactose, it's a molecule that is formed by galactose and glucose, and we need the enzyme lactase to break the molecules down. People that have intolerance to lactose have a deficiency in this enzyme, so they need to consume lactose-free products that have an addition of this enzyme. And you will see that these products are sweeter because galactose and glucose are breaking, and lactose is breaking in these two molecules. So what's the problem if I can tolerate perfectly lactose, but I prefer to consume lactose-free products? The problem is that our body is going to stop producing the enzyme, and in the future I will have the intolerance to lactose. So if you don't have problems with milk and with lactose, it's not a good idea to consume lactose-free products as a regular basis. Well, in the third place, we have sensitivity. Well, this happens when we have problems with some food, meal problems such as fatigue, headache, digestive discomfort, and allergic and intolerance have been ruled out. This is very typical, the sensitivity to gluten. And finally, we have to speak about malabsorption. Well, in this case, our intestine is unable to absorb some nutrients, as for example, fructose. We have two types, primary malabsorption, and in this case with fructose, we have a deficiency in enzyme aldolase B. Is very similar to intolerance, and our intestines can absorb this fructose. And we have other secondary malabsorption when we have other problems. The problem is caused by other problems like celiac disease or, for example, SIBO. Well, thank you very much, and see you in the next video.